for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Financial Services, and as I speak to all of you all this Monday morning at around about 10 a.m. markets are in the red. Before I go any further, let me give you certain levels on Sensex, Nifty, Bank Nifty, Rupee, Dollar and crude oil. Sensex is down 435 points and the level is 77,425. Nifty is down about 140 points, 23,420 is the level on Nifty spot. Bank Nifty down 225 points, 49,935 is the level on Nifty Bank or Bank Nifty. On the Rupee dollar front, lifetime low on the Rupee against the dollar, 87.90 is the level on Rupee with a weakness of 0.47 paise. On the crude oil front, NYMEX and Brent is trading at $75.12 to a barrel and NYMEX is trading at about $71.39 to a barrel. First, the view on crude oil and Rupee dollar. Even after, on the Rupee dollar equation, even after the rate cut and the commentary from the Honorable Governor, RBI Governor, and the questions asked to him in terms of intervention to stabilize the Rupee. So the statement made was that let Rupee find its own level. Intervention in terms of dollar supply was done at around about 85.50 rupees to a dollar, but then that did not help, and the result is that dollar is gaining strength across currencies, whether it is India or any other emerging market. So likely possibility of Rupee and other emerging market currencies weakening against the dollar, and possibility of seeing 88 plus levels on weakness on the Rupee against the dollar. On the crude oil and NYMEX and Brent, expect slow and steady downtick. We are in a very comfortable zone as far as the levels are concerned. $75.12 to a barrel Brent, $71.39 to a barrel NYMEX. Hope easing of situation in terms of geopolitical in the Middle East continues. Last week we were reading certain reports in terms of Saudi Arabia increasing the crude oil prices for Asia Pacific countries by $2 plus. Its impact and how much does that materialize, etc., only time will tell. But expect crude oil to trade lower unless and until there is some new geopolitical situation or some kind of an adverse situation in terms of the existing geopolitical situation. Now coming to the markets. Well, after last week's rally of one-off days, we have seen lower levels. We were unable to sustain at 23,700 plus levels. Selling pressure mounted, and the result is where we are today, this Monday morning, beginning of this new week. Prudent to note the levels where we can find some support, at least for this week. Two levels, 23,300 to 23,400 are the two levels where Nifty can find support and bounce back. And in terms of bounce back, it will be again crucial to take off 23,500, and then the higher level would be 23,700 to 23,800. So these are the two levels to watch out for. I'll like to share some interesting data as far as FI activity is concerned. For the first 6 weeks of calendar year 2025, that is from 1st Jan till last week Friday, FIs have sold 97,500 crores in the first 6 weeks of 2025, and the domestic institutions have more or less matched that particular figure, falling short by some few thousands of crores. This sell side activity is likely to continue unless and until we see some meaningful recovery in the global scenario. Delhi state election outcome, thumping majority by to BJP, a positive sign in terms of political environment, but not so positive in terms of equity market, because markets have continued to trade lower. India VIX at 14.41 this morning with an increase of 5.50%, which is again contributing to the volatility. Q3 earnings more or less in line, no major negatives is a positive. Whatever we've seen up till now. This week also we have whole host of companies announcing the numbers, and then slowly it will be a curtains down for Q3 earnings. So whatever we've seen up till now in terms of Q3 earning is in line, no major negatives. RBI rate cut was in line expectation, 25 bips point, and they've delivered. And of course the statement made by the Honorable Governor in terms of global and local scenario, and as far as the inflation and GDP growth rate is concerned. One of the major contribution to the dollar strength is the statement made by United States and the President of United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump, is a likely possibility of imposing 25% tariff on steel and aluminium products. Certain steel and aluminium products. There is no clarity, but this is a statement made last week over the weekend, and that is one of the reasons why we've seen the situation the way it is as far as the currency is concerned, as far as the metal sector is concerned, etc., etc. And of course the counter tariff from China, which comes into effect from today. So this tariff, counter tariff effect, negative, positive, will have to play its role. Today's 10th, 13th, that is the on Thursday, President Trump and Prime Minister Modi meet. Possibility of ironing out issues, and India has actually cut duties on certain items. Further cuts are likely to come through in the next maybe about 24 to 48 hours before Prime Minister Modi meets Mr. Trump to de-escalate the tariff environment between India and US and to have more opportunities for both the countries. So let's hope how that works out. But primarily it's going to be a data-driven week, event-driven week, which will have its impact on the markets locally and globally. And of course, levels to watch out is 23,300 to 23,400 are the two levels on the lower side, 23,300 to 23,400, and on the higher side primarily 23,500, and then of course 23,700 to 23,800. So that's the to watch out for. We do share investment ideas, friends. Every week we interact on Monday. There are two investment ideas basically related to the budget theme. We thought we would extend this thought process a little bit more. So amongst the healthcare hospitals, Fortis Healthcare is the investment idea on the fundamental side, and the other one is Mahindra and Mahindra Finance, M&M Finance, basically playing the rural credit theme, if you will, because M&M Finance is of course focused everywhere, but large focus is into semi-urban and rural India. So these are the two investment ideas. Fourth is healthcare from healthcare hospitals, and from NBFC urban and semi-urban rural India finance, M&M Finance. These are two investment ideas from a long-term point of view on the fundamental side. Start at current levels, don't be in a hurry to put all your money at one time, but staggered your investment as and when you get an opportunity at a lower level, you should increase it. Don't put all your money at one time. A small exposure at current levels and then add-on dips would be a perfect strategy. Thank you very much for your patience hearing, and I'll see you again next week. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.